Hello, Chris from Genuine Chill here, and today I'm here to kind of talk about what I think is the most useless feature in Dead by Daylight at the moment. That feature is the give prop system. Now, some of you may be going, what the fuck is that? And trust me, I go, what the fuck is that all the time when I think about this system. So the give prop system is in the same area where you report someone in the endgame menu. And the thing is, in the endgame menu, when you report someone, that will actually do something. Believe it or not, behavior is actually pretty good when it comes to punishing people who are acting up in chat by saying certain things they shouldn't be saying and stuff like that. But next to those options to report someone for doing something bad, there is an option to give somebody props for doing something good. Now, that's a cool thing. In fact, other games have this. League of Legends has this, which is called an honor system, but we'll talk about that in a short while. The thing is, with the give props system, is it doesn't do anything. So let's say you had a really good match with someone, like let's say you're playing Survivor, and there's this one Survivor that's just fucking killing it in the game. They did all the work, they saved your ass, they pulled a Saving Private Ryan, they stormed the beaches, they went straight for you even though there was a Bubba like face camping you with a chainsaw, and they still got you out. And at the end of the game, you may want to be like, yo, that dude was badass, that dude or dudette was badass, I want to reward them. So you go and click give props, because that person deserves props, right? And then nothing fucking happens. I find this weird because I feel like I don't want to say Dead by Daylight is a toxic community anymore. It used to be incredibly fucking toxic when it first came out, like back in like 2016, 2017. I would say the game was like maybe getting on par with League of Legends' level of toxicity. But that was mostly because Ochido was the big man around the scene at the time, and everyone was trying to be his little toxic ass, but that's changed. Now, I think the community is in a much better place than it was when it comes to toxicity, but I still think because of that, we should also have systems in place that reward people who are really nice in the game. I've had moments as a killer, and this actually happened recently, and this is the reason why I'm actually making this video, is that I was playing a game as Legion and I got a 4K, and at the end of it, the survivors in-game chat were not salty, and in fact they actually complimented my Legion, and they told me that they actually had fun playing against the Legion for once. And they were so very nice and very like complimentary to me, and I was just like, wow, these guys are I've only experienced this like a handful of times, and each time like I always remember it because of how nice it is. And I couldn't help but think, man, it would be really nice if I could give like some positive reinforcement for these people being so like just gracious. So like I mentioned earlier, League of Legends is a game that is very toxic. I play League, I regret it. And if you play League, you will also agree that it's incredibly toxic. But one thing that League of Legends does is that they also put a lot of like measures out there to make sure that they like dumb down the toxicity. One of those measures is the honor system. And also, I don't know if you hear scratching, but my dog is acting up because she's a little shit. But the honor system is a system that's very similar to give props in Dead by Daylight, where in the post game, you could choose a teammate and give them an award for something. This will either be something like, oh, as simple as GG. Like, you know what, I enjoyed playing with you, good game. Or it could be something like, this guy really took control of the game and we won because of it, so he was a great shot caller. Or it could just possibly giving someone props for staying cool under like an immense amount of pressure. Maybe they were getting flamed by a fucking Yasuo player who fed about 12 kills 20 minutes into the game, but they still stayed chilled and did their job. So all those props you could give someone in League of Legends eventually accumulate into a type of reward. In League of Legends, this will usually transfer into something like a chest or a key fragment, which you could then open and either earn some in-game currency, you could earn a skin, you could earn like a champion shard. It's basically a really nice incentive to people who are being genuinely nice. And then I got to thinking, what if Dead by Daylight had that incentive? Because I've noticed ever since crossplay got implemented, the post-game chat is barely fucking used. It is barely used. And when it is used, it's a coin flip between a GG and a racial slur. Trust me, I know. But what if Dead by Daylight offered positive reinforcement for being a chill dude? What if they offered you rewards for being nice? And yeah, in a way that does kind of sound like, I guess, counterintuitive, because you're forcing people to act fake and like probably act nice when they're really not. But if you think about it, would you prefer someone acting nice, or would you prefer someone just fucking flaming you in post-game chat and calling you a bunch of shit? I would much rather prefer the former than the latter, because I have had over 1,000 hours of the fucking latter in Dead by Daylight. So what I propose is for the prop system is let it actually reward people who are putting positive energy in the post-game chat. So the way I think this should work is for the multipliers is the first person to give you props will give you a 0.10 multiplier. Then the second person will give you a 0.25, third person will give you a 0.40, and then the final person, which will be every single person giving you props, will give you a 0.50 multiplier to your total blood points. So let's say you're playing Killer and you had a perfect 32 blood point game, right? And then you get props from every single person and that 0.50 multiplier activates, you will get a 16,000 blood point bonus added to your 32,000, which is a pretty fucking hefty amount. Because, I mean, as it is, 32,000 blood points barely pays for one blood web at level 50. Having an extra 16,000 really helps. And then imagine if you're getting that every game because you're just being a positive little piece of shit that everyone loves. That's cool. And from there, when toxic little assholes realize, oh wait, I could actually get more blood points if I'm actually nice instead of teabagging. And then those people might actually change their ways because, hey, they want to make that motherfucking money. I want to make that motherfucking money. You want to make that motherfucking money. Y'all want to make that motherfucking money, you know what I'm saying? And of course, there's always going to be people that still remain toxic, even though there are incentives to reward you for being nice to people. To those people, I say, and I quote from one video game donkey, should be dragged into the street and shot. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. Donkey actually got banned for League of Legends for saying that, so I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, even though there still be like a certain like percentage of people that will remain toxic even though they are incentivized to be nice, there will still be a lot more people that will actually be nice because they will be rewarded for it. Is it kind of fake? Yes. But you will deal with a lot less bullshit in the long run. The community will maybe even have an effect of becoming even more positive than it's already become. I think Dead by Daylight, outside of the game and stuff like Twitter and social media, I actually think Dead by Daylight's a pretty decent community. But like I said, in the end, it would just be really nice to like reward people that gave you a pleasant experience in the game instead of being like, GG, you're a nice dude, and then leaving it to that. Maybe leaving them a nice Steam comment. I don't have a lot of nice Steam comments, I'll tell you that. I have a few nice ones, and then I have a couple paragraphs that people took their time to write. But yeah, that's just my idea for kind of like adding a function to what I still consider the most useless feature in Dead by Daylight. And you know what? By giving that feature a function, we could probably promote some more positivity within this community. You could even do some really cool stuff where you have an event where if people are being nice and you give them props, they will also get iridescent shards out of it. Something like that. Like maybe have like a positivity week. Something cool like that. But like I said, it's just food for thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I always try to respond to you guys. But anyways, I am Chris from Genuine Chill. If you like the video, you should like the video. And please subscribe because, like I said, about college, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time.